Hey, today we are talking about my number one anxiety when it comes to me, myself, and I. It's about my hair. So if you ask anyone who knows me, the thing that I am probably most anxious about and won't let anyone touch my head is my hair. Um, I've had three different procedures to have my hair fixed to my liking. Well, actually, a lot more, but three surgeries. I had my very first surgery, which was part of my FFS, was a hairline advancement. So the doctor disconnected my scalp from my skull, moved it forward, put it back together, stapled it all together, and my hairline got moved forward. So, because I had quite a bit of receding. And that was an experience, I will say. um, Having like little things in your head, and the recovery from that was a lot. The top of my head is still numb, almost 4.5 years later. So it was a surgery that I felt like I needed, and I was very happy with the results. Now, I've also had two hair transplant surgeries. Now, from what I know, there's two major ones. There's FUE, which is follicular unit extraction, and FUT, which is follicular unit transition or something like that. It doesn't matter. There's two surgeries. One of them is they poke holes in the back of your head, and then they reinsert that in the place that you want it. So usually that's pretty non-invasive, doesn't leave any scars. And the only problem with that one is you have to shave the area where you're going to be doing that. So, and as a result of that, I did not do that surgery. I did the other one, which is FUT. And so then the doctor, they go to the back of the head and they just shave a small area on the back. And then the doctor, with a surgical thing, takes out a giant section about this big, yes, this big, and then pulls the skin together and sews it. And then so the hair that was shaved kind of covers that area, and eventually that hair grows back. So in the back of my hair, I had that last surgery last January. I had that twice, but my last one was last January, 2023, I guess. And now that hair that was in the back that was just shaved is about that long or so. And then that hair, those follicles, they are a technician actually pulls them all apart, pulls all of the hair apart, and then they literally like putting grass seed in with a needle. They take the follicle, they pop a hole in the in the grass or in the scalp, and then they insert that follicle into that spot. And they do that thousands of times. So I've had that surgery twice. So because I had quite a bit of receding, and they inserted it all here and all everywhere up there. And then what happens is now the hair, which is a very short hair because the doctor had just shaved it, what happens is it falls out when it's there. And then the actual follicle, which is now underneath the skin, is goes dormant for 3 months, 3 or 4 months approximately. When your hair goes dormant, it looks like there's nothing there, but they promise you that it's just dormant, and then all of a sudden, 3 or 4 months later, you get these little sprouts of hair, and they're actually your own hair. And that sounded really good for me, and it did, for the most part, all of the things that I wanted it to do. The surgery itself was about 11 hours, and I'm awake for all of it. So that was in and of itself, that is a trauma, but one that I was happy to undergo. They put like topical anesthetic on the place where you are, but after a while, they've done the anesthetic so much that it doesn't even work anymore. And so you get the surgery, and they've done all this work, and then you come out, you wake up, and your head is all with these thousands of red dots all over the place where they've done the hair. And luckily for me, for the most part, it has worked. I've got a pretty good hairline, and although my hair will never be super thick and never be something that is my maybe my most proud and most confident place, I think it's always going to be a place where I have a lot of traumas up here from so many surgeries and stuff. So um, but overall, I'm very, very happy with that. That being said, with all of the surgeries and all of that stuff done, my hair grows pretty fast, and I'm very lucky, although it is very fine. So, right after I wash it, my hair is like air. It's so it's so light, but a lot of good product, and just kind of hoping for the best, and it just kind of looks okay. And I've gone to a salon and I've had my hair done multiple times, and for the most part I'm pretty happy, and I don't have as much anxiety as I used to. I used to carry a lot of anxiety everywhere I went with just my hair, and I'm sure a lot of the people who are watching this can relate to that. It may not be about hair, but it might be about something else. It might be about your belly, it might be about whatever. And so, because we all unfortunately we carry um, a lot of that with us, and into our daily interactions. um, Hair is such a big deal for women, and I never realized how big of a deal. I remember when I was younger, there was this like running joke where a guy would ask a girl on a date, and the girl would be like, "Oh, I can't, today is my hair washing day." And I always thought that was really funny, because I was like, well, that seems ridiculous. Don't you wash your hair every day? Right? But actually, like now, I wash my hair once a week. Um, Condition it, wash it once a week. And I'm very, very lucky that my hair is very dry. So I don't need to wash it very often. But the day of the hair wash, it's a really funny thing for me, because Madison and I are like, I'm like, oh, today I gotta wash my hair, and it's like such an ordeal, and washing it and drying it and conditioning it and all of that stuff, and then straightening it, and it's like a never-ending pain in the butt. And then as soon as it's done, I'm like, oh my god, the countdown has stopped, and the timer is off for a couple of days where I don't have to think about my hair. And so a lot of times, like my hair is down right now, but if you see me 99% of the time, I got my hair in a ponytail or I'm wearing a backwards hat. And it's just because I don't want it to bother me. And there's so much I wish I could just have hair and just like take it off and put it to the side of the bed when I'm going to sleep, because it's such a pain in the ass. And so I wear this like silk hat to sleep sometimes. And Madison absolutely hates it, because she calls it my chef's hat. And it's just because I don't want my hair bothering me when I'm sleeping. And so I wear this like silk hat to sleep, and I probably look like a 150-year-old marm. But I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Like if I don't wear it, invariably I wake up in the night and I'm like, ah, and then I wake up in the morning and my hair is like exploded, right? So hair is a thing, and I know how much of a thing it is for a lot of people in our community and stuff, because there's really not much we can do about it. I've had 3 surgeries, and I feel lucky that I was able to do that. Sold my house to pay for a lot of those surgeries and stuff. So um, it is one of those things that we have to make peace with. And I'm getting to the place now where I've made peace with a lot of myself, and even even my hair. And you wouldn't know it by looking, but like I have still so much of that vestigial trauma from before, and it is something that at some point in your journey you have to kind of make peace with. So I transitioned, I finished. I feel very complete and very happy for the most part. So, and I mean, I know we all have our challenges and we all have our things, but if that's you, I feel it. I feel that empathy for you. And if it's something else in your body, I can feel that too. And I just want so much for our community and stuff. So with that being said, love you all.